A quick one. As long as my controller stays charging, I think we'll be alright. It's been giving me problems all day today trying to charge, and the headset goes through the controller, so I'm hoping to get through the whole broadcast, or a couple broadcasts before any issues arise. But, so the car we're going to be making on this one, as the description for it says, this is the 1970 Challenger RT from the movie Vanishing. The movie was made like in the 70s. This is one of the ones that I have not seen. I'm trying to find it and find it online to watch, but I haven't been fortunate enough to find it yet. So I'm hoping I can find it one of these days and watch it, because I've seen like parts and pieces of it, clips of it and stuff, so I know enough about the movie to make a build, but I'd like to watch it in its entirety someday, just to see it, because I hear tell that it's a really good movie. So I'm going to try to find it one day, and we'll see what goes on. Hopefully I can find it online eventually and watch it, because right now I can't find it. But I will find it eventually, and then once I find it, I'm going to watch it. I really want to try to find it online and watch it. So in the movie, from what I've seen online, the movie, it's actually built, the clips and whatnot, this is built on a the clips and everything that I've watched tell me that this was built on a 1970 Dodge Challenger RT. It's a white car, so I got the Bravado Gauntlet Classic. From the way they're gonna get this is go to your phone, go to Super San Andreas. I'm looking for the Bravado Gauntlet Classic, which is gonna be under the two-door tag, or the two-door tab. I'm gonna scroll down. Not the top one. Don't need the Hellfire. You're gonna come down to this one down here. This one's the Hellfire. You don't need that one. You need this one, the Bravado Gauntlet Classic. Okay, guys. You want to buy it in white, and then once you buy it, pick where garage you want to stick it in. And then once you select that garage, hit X, and it should put it in your garage for you. Wait about 5 or 10 minutes for the purchase to complete. Once the purchase is completed, wait 5-10 minutes. You're going to get a little indication at the bottom of your map, right above, the bottom of your screen, right above the map. On the left-hand side of the screen, it's going to pop up right above the map there, saying that your vehicle has been delivered to your car, or your garage. So whatever garage you stuck it in is where you'll get it. So to get it delivered to you, what you would do is go to your phone, contacts, find your mechanic,
what you need, boss? Some wheels? I can bring them around.
So for me, this I know is in my auto shop right now. That's where it's at, and it's the Gauntlet Classic. So in order to get this delivered to me, I would use them mouse to mouse, or I would use the left right arrows to come down to Gauntlet. From the top, I would use the left right down arrows to come down until I get to the Gauntlet. Once I'm over top of the Gauntlet, I would hit X to have it delivered to me.
I got stuff to do.
Alright, now once your mechanic delivers it to you, you would get in it, right? And then you would take it to your local Los Angeles Customs for customization purposes. And while we're driving over there, this is a great time to remind you guys, like, comment, and subscribe. Also, go to my channel, check out my playlists. I have a ton of back builds for you guys to enjoy. If you're a fan of Fast and Furious, I have a playlist over there called Making Fast and Furious Cars in GTA. If you're a fan of Marvel Comics, I have one over there. Marvel Comics and any of those guys. I have one playlist over there called Marvel Comics. If you click on the Marvel Comics playlist, it'll show you all the ones that I built for Marvel. Okay. If you look at the okay. So if you look at the Marvel comic ones, you'll see all the ones that I built for Marvel. There's one that's in there as well called DC Comics. That's all my DC people. For example, it's gonna have like Joker's car and Batman's biking car and all that. Okay, so anything DC related is going under the DC comic playlist. Anything Marvel related will be under the one called Marvel. I also have a playlist on there called Making the Cars of the Stars. So that playlist is making the daily drivers of the stars we know. So far in that is Elvis's pink Cadillac, and of course Betty White's 77 Caddy. So those two are in there, right? It's for you to look at those back builds. Also in there is the ZZ Top Eliminator. Of course, this is as close as I could get it anyway in GTA. We don't have the right livery for that, but take a look at that video and you guys will see the car you want to use for that. If you're a fan of Simpsons, I have one called Making Simpsons Characters in GTA. If you're a fan of Family Guy, I have one called Making Family Guy Cars in GTA. And then if you're a fan of Disney, I have a playlist on there called Disney. And if you click on the Disney playlist, you will see all the Cars characters, all the Toy Story characters, basically anything Disney related that I've built in this game up until this point, you'll find it on that list. Okay? So go check out that playlist if you're a fan of Disney. Also, if you're a fan of the horror genre, I have one on there called Making TV and the Movie Horror Cars. So go check that out. It's got all my TV, my TV and movie horror cars are on GTA, are in that playlist. Okay, so if you're a fan of the horror genre, I can talk today, horror genre. If you're a fan of the horror genre, go over there and check that out. And it's got like Christine, of course, and then it's got the car from Joyride with Paul Walker. So go check that channel out, guys. It's got a bunch of good stuff over there. I think there's about 5 cars in there for you guys to check out. I'm not gonna tell you everything in that thing, so you're surprised when you go over there. But Christine is one of them. All right, guys. So the first thing I'm gonna do when we pull in here, so the first thing you want to do when you first come here is make sure your car is up to 100% armor upgrade. Then you want to go brakes. For this, you got to go race brakes. Bumpers, we're going to go stock front. And then for your rear, you're going to stock rear chassis. We're going stock chassis. Now for the chassis, we're going to stock chassis. For the engine, make sure you guys come down to the EMS upgrade level 4. Put that on the car. Now for your exhaust, you're just going to go with the stock exhaust. No explosives. Now your front fenders, you don't want any vents on this one. So these vents are cool, but the car didn't have them. So just leave them off. So for your vents, you're just going to... Alright, so for your front fender, right? You could put the vents on, but that car didn't have them. So in order to turn those off, you would just go to none. Just leave it at this. Oh my god. Front fender, right? Gauntlet vents, you don't need these. So just leave them at none. That'll leave them off the car. And then grill, stock grill. That's the one that I kept. This is the stock one. Stock grill is the one that I kept. Now for your hood, this is your stock hood. And they didn't have anything on their hood, so it didn't even have that black thing. So So what I did is I went down 1. So this is your normal one. So I went down 1, 2, 3 to ridgeline hood. Okay. That's the one I used to try to get rid of that on the hood, so the hood looks more like it doesn't have anything on it. Because they didn't have anything. They didn't have anything at all. Not even that black thing on the hood. There was no scoops, nothing. Okay. All right. So that's the hood. For your horn, it's your choice. Lights, headlights. We're just gonna leave these stock. No neons. Livery. There's no livery on the car. Although there's some cool choices in here. Some really cool choices on this car, on this Gauntlet. There's some really nice liveries in here. Which my favorite one is this one. That's my favorite. But anyway, yeah. So no livery on this one, guys, because they didn't have livery. It was just white. So no livery. So make sure it's on none. So the car has no livery. Loss prevention you only need if you stole it. Just pick a plate that you like. You know, blue and white's good. Just pick one. Rear fenders. This is gonna add that. So what I did is I just left it at none. Yeah, I just left it at none. Respray primary color, metallic, and then you're gonna find ice white. That's your primary. Now your secondary color is going to be metallic. And again, ice white. There you go. Trim color. Well, in your inside, the trim inside of the car is like a gray. So like that's good there. Like the stone silver would be good for inside. Okay, stone silver. Now for your roof, it's a stock roof. You don't want to sell it. Now for your skirts, I went down 1, 2, 3 to the primary custom skirt. That's the one you want for the side. Now for the spoiler, there is no spoiler on this car, so I'll just leave it at none. Now suspension, this is how your car comes, and I went down 1, 2, right to the middle. Street suspension. Transmission, make sure you come down to super transmission. Turbo, make sure you add the turbo. Okay, so make sure you add your turbo. Now for your wheels, wheel type, and I believe these are going to be they're going to be under the muscle. Alright, so let's see this. So wheel type, good. Then we're going to come in the muscle. Stocks, fine old school. That's the one you want. Back out of there, back out of there. Wheel color, you want to leave those alloy. And then for your tires, they're not going to have any writing on them. I'm not exactly sure why. Okay, yeah, I'm not sure why the person. Okay, just had it on there. Alright guys, so when I checked online on the internet just now, the car didn't have any writing on the tires. So to take the writing off, we're just going to go to wheels, wheel type, muscle, stock, old school, go back out of here, back out of here, back out of here, go wheel color, leave it as alloy. Now for your tires, the tire design, just leave these stock so that it takes the writing off the tire. Now tire enhancements, make sure you tire enhancements, make sure you add your bulletproof tires to the car. Tire smoke, you're gonna go black. Okay guys. Now for your windows, you didn't have any tinting or anything like this, so just leave it at none. There you go. And it's dark. when I pull out again. Anytime I'm live, it seems like lately, anytime I'm live and I pull out, it's always like that. Alright guys, well this, anyway, you can kind of see it now. This is the finished Vanishing Point 1970 Dodge Challenger RT. In real life it's a Dodge Challenger RT, but and in the movie it's a 1970 Dodge Challenger RT. In the game, however, it's built on the Bravado Gauntlet Classic. There you go. And you can buy the Bravado Gauntlet Classic from Super San Andreas Motorsports. Yeah. Now remember guys, there's two of these cars. You don't want the Hellfire. Do not buy this top one. Okay? Don't buy this one here. So like, don't. I put like an X through this one. Don't buy this one, okay? It's not really working. Don't buy this one here. You want to come down one more row to the middle here, and you want to get this one, the Bravado Gauntlet Classic. Get it in white. And buy it for $615,000, okay? One other way you could probably get this, I think, is an option too, if you guys want it. Let's go to Travel and Transport at Benny's. I think this car is one of the ones that is under Benny's also. Yep, there it is. Yep, see, pretty much the same price, $615,000. Only thing is, when you bring this thing over to Benny's to put the Benny Ice package on it, it makes it look more like a Super B. It gives it that weird, funky, pushed out nose that looks like a Super B. And the car that we're building is not a Super B, so I don't recommend taking it to Benny's, because this car didn't have that, like, you know, that Super B nose on it. It had just the regular Dodge Challenger nose. So don't use Benny's. I'm just telling you guys that's an option to buy it also. Alright, but don't take it over there, because if you add the Benny Ice package, it'll make it look too much like a Super B and give it a weird nose, and it won't look right, okay? Because this car didn't have that. So it just had the classic Dodge nose on it, like this. So use this one and do what I did in this build, and you should be able to make it. No problems at all. I appreciate you guys liking, commenting, and subscribing if you're a fan of my channel, or you're a fan of the movies and TV. At all, I appreciate you should go over and check out my playlist, because I have a ton of back builds for you guys from the TV and movie, all the TV and movie shows. Or I can talk today. TV shows and movies. You can go over and check out my channel, and I have a bunch of back builds for you guys to check out over there. All of those from movies, TV shows, and movies. Alright guys, so if you're a fan of TV shows and movies, go check out my channel. It's really all I build, with the exception of a few things. That's really all I build on my channel, but it's TV and movie cars. But I have built 3 now celebrity vehicles that aren't movie cars. So, like, for instance, if you guys go check out my channel, there's a playlist on there called Making the Cars of the Stars, and that one has like Betty White's Cadillac, and it has Elvis's pink Cadillac. So if you guys are a fan of celebrity car builds, check out that channel, or that playlist on my channel. If you're a fan though of, you know, TV or like horror shows, you can check out my horror list, or my horror playlist on there, which has all my TV and movie cars from horror movies in it. You guys can check that out. It's called Making Horror and Movie Cars in GTA. If you're a fan of Marvel, there's one on there called Marvel Comics. That's all my Marvel builds. If you're a fan of DC Comics, there's one on there called DC Comics builds. If you're a fan of I can talk today. Fast and Furious, there's one on there called Making Fast and Furious Cars or Making Fast and Furious Cars in GTA. If you're a fan of Disney, I have one on there called Making Disney Cars, or Making hang on a sec, scratch that, reverse it. It just says Disney on it now. And if you click on Disney, it shows you all the builds I have Disney related. So Cars, all the Cars characters are in there. The Toy Story cars are in there. So just go ahead and check that one out, guys. I'm sure you'll enjoy that if you're a fan of Disney. Let's see what else. If you're a fan of Simpsons, I have one on there called Making Simpsons Cars in GTA. And if you're a fan of Family Guy, I have one on there making Family Guy Cars in GTA. Alright, guys. This one here will be under this one here is under a playlist that I have called Making TV and Movie Cars in GTA. That's like my main playlist. And I put cars there that are like one-off builds that are not part of a series. That's where I put them. So like if they're part of something like a Fast and Furious series, they would actually be in I put them in an actual playlist called Making Fast and Furious Car Builds. But I always label the playlist so you guys can find it real easily on my channel. But this one here will be under my main one, which is called Making TV and Movie Cars in GTA. And like I said, that's like one-off builds where I only really build like one car from that. That's not part of a series. Alright, guys, so check this one out. It'll be under Making Movie Cars, TV and Movie Cars in GTA, that main playlist. It'll be under there. Alright, guys, I appreciate you guys liking, commenting, and subscribing. And we'll see you guys on a future video. Bye, everybody. Take care.